Holy shit. Are you kidding me? One Piece chapter 740 or 730, 739. I'm about to start 740. Holy shit. So you mean to tell me not only is Rebecca's father the former king, okay? Not only is he the former king, but he was also the gladiator that the statue was made for. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oda, are you serious? Are you serious right now? I mean, this is a good are you serious? Because I'm beyond like flabbergasted right now. And it goes back to the whole thing with just the beautiful symbolism, right? He ends up being the first toy that was created. He wins all these battles. They have the illusion that he's going to be set free, set up, and he gets turned into the toy, but Sugar never makes the contract. And so because she made that one mistake, she never made the mistake ever again. Strips away the free will. And so it makes sense why I say like he's the only one who can stand up against Doflamingo. But here's the thing. The former champion trained his daughter and then tried to tell her, hey, don't enter this contest. You're not going to be able to win. And when you first read him telling her this, before you get the revelation, you're going, okay, father's just looking out for daughter. You know, she's 16. She's kind of full of herself. But, you know, hey, whatever. He's been a good father. I can totally understand it. Like, if I had a little girl, shit, I'd be the most overprotective father ever. Period. I'd be the most overprotective father ever. She's not grown till she's fucking 30. So, I mean, I get it. But then you find out that at the end, what he's really saying. Don't enter this contest. If you win, this is going to turn into a toy. And you know he doesn't want that for his daughter. Because not only does she not have memories of him being his father or her father, but she would lose her free will. No parent wants that for their child. If you love somebody, you don't want that for them. Oh man, I understand it, you know, and it goes to the whole thing. And Oda being a parent, you know, Oda can definitely speak to this. You know, sometimes as children, you know, we don't really understand that usually like with our parents, and I know a lot of you guys are younger, so you'll totally get this. Usually with your parents, when they tell you something, like, man, I can't believe this bullshit. You out your fucking mind. You're so upset, and you only see the issue on the surface that you disagree with them on. But they have some type of knowledge that you don't quite have yet. They have a reason behind the reason. And as a child, you don't really see it because you're not thinking clearly. I know it sounds completely patronizing, but I mean, studies have kind of shown that. I mean, you know, your brain is still growing and absorbing information is still nurturing. I mean, hell, even myself, like being in my mid-20s, like even now, like my brain, a male brain doesn't fully mature until you hit around your 33, 34. So even now, I'm still learning. I still make fucking mistakes. And yet, that's why you have mentors. And so I get what I did. I totally get what was happening there. And I completely understand why Oda wrote it in that way. I completely understand it, but it's so bittersweet. So bittersweet. He's fighting, getting his ass whooped. And yet while all this is going on, he can't fall there. He refuses to fall because if he falls, the whole rebellion goes to shit. It goes to shit. And knowing this information, it makes Usopp go from, we gotta get the fuck out of here, to, oh shit, Usopp has this call to action. Now we are gonna see Usopp fight. We're gonna see Usopp fight with a little girl. That's fucked up. Usopp like a bitch, man. That's fucked up, man. But I mean, like, keeping it real, I do think that, you know, this is, again, another opportunity to flesh Usopp's character out. I think that's really good. And just speaking of character, I gotta call Oda on this. And, you know, again, it's not as bad, but I mean, yeah, at the Nico Robin fan service where, like, they get blown out and you get the awkward shot where her ass is kind of pointed towards the panel and there's a bit of an upskirt there. You don't see like panties or anything, but it's enough that you know that was done for fan service reasons. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, but this is a shonen. You expect it. There's fan service in shonen. It's been going on for a long time. You know, Oda is not doing anything as outrageous as, you know, stripping her naked like what happened with Bulma in Dragon Ball. You know, like I think that's more reserved for Nami. You know, because like in the SBS corner, Oda was like, oh yeah, Luffy can take out 50,000 men with Supreme King Haki, but you know, Nami could take out a whole country if she got in front of a transponder snail and just showed those breasts. 100,000 per person. And you know, funny thing, like when that chapter, you know, was when I read that chapter, I thought it was 100,000 for each breast. I need to be Nami's agent, man. she's undercharging. But no, like on the real though, like I like how this is a call to action moment for Usopp, man. I like that, and I like the fact that, you know, you also, when you got that flashback, ooh, that was, I know that hurt. I know that hurt, Toy Soldier. I know that hurt, because when Rebecca says, who do you think you are? You're not my father. And then you get the expression on his face, you know that shit cut deep, man. And like in one of the SBS corners in this volume, you know, Oda talked about how the hardest scene for him to draw was Vivi telling everybody to stop the fighting. And he says that when he makes those emotional scenes, he gets completely invested in them. And I can completely understand it because, you know, as a writer, you know, you do feel a connection with your characters. But when you get stories like this, that One Piece is very plot driven, but Oda doesn't write it like a plot driven story. He has a lot of character, it's more character driven than anything else. There's a big difference. There's a big difference between plot driven and character driven. When it's a character driven story, the development of the characters, their wants and desires and their goals ultimately end up dictating the story going in a different direction than what you absolutely wanted. You know, Oda, don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, you know, One Piece is going to end exactly how he has it planned. And yet at the same time, Oda will go off on the side street because he's writing the story and realizing this character's arc doesn't mesh with where the story is now. Let me further explore where their story is so that can be tied up. And we've seen it on a few different occasions. I mean, I like that, man. I like that. I like that, you know, because you can tell he puts a lot of thought into his characters, and like scenes like this, where it gets very emotional. You know, Oda, a lot of times when he does that, he'll tie it back in with something earlier where you don't catch it the first time. When you read it the second time, you're like, oh shit. He tied in a bunch of other things as well to keep the plot moving forward. That way it's not cheap payoff. I mean, I like it. I like it a lot, man. Let me know what you guys think about Thunder Soldier's hidden meaning behind telling Rebecca this is a fight that you can't win. Let me know what you guys think about that. But as always, guys, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching until the end of the video, guys. Have an awesome day.